What you see in front of you here is a cloned website. It's a cloned Facebook website, which I used a tool known as ZFisher to clone this website. So in today's tutorial, I am going to be showing you how to clone a website like this using ZFisher. I am also going to show you how attackers use a cloned website to tap the credentials of a victim or of a target or a potential victim. So what do we do? The first thing we are going to be doing is that I am going to take you to Kali Linux like this. Okay. Now, the first thing we are going to do is that the first thing you have to do is to make sure that you install or you upgrade your packages by doing sudo apt update to update your packages in your Kali. After updating packages in your Kali, the next thing you have to do is to upgrade those packages. Sudo apt upgrade, which I am not going to do this. Why am I upgrading? Because I want to make sure that whatever I want to get online, I get the latest version. But this is going to take us much time. So I am going to cancel this. I will clear my screen, and then I'm going to show you how you can get this ZFisher tool. I want you to understand that ZFisher or Kali Linux comes without ZFisher pre-installed in it. So we have to go to GitHub and install ZFisher for me. So what we are going to be doing now is I will take you to my Mozilla Firefox. I take you to the browser like this, and then we are going to type ZFisher here, and I hit enter. Now, look at this first link here. We click on the first link, and then it's going to lead us to a code which we are going to use to clone or to get this tool in Kali Linux. So this is the tool here, or this is the URL here. I am going to click on it to copy, and then I go back to my terminal, and I do a sudo git clone. Then I paste that URL there. I paste the URL here, and I hit enter. What are we doing here? What you are doing here is that you want to clone ZFisher in Kali Linux because Kali Linux does not have this ZFisher. Now it shows that already exists. This is because I had already installed ZFisher in my Kali Linux. So now what the next thing we are going to do now is that I am going to lead you into the directory where this Kali Linux is. When I talk about directory, it is like a folder in Windows. So I'll do a cd ZFisher, and I hit enter. It shows that it has taken us to that repository here. So now we want to know the list of things that are found or the list of folders that are found in this repository. I do an ls like this, and you can see that we have so many things here, but our point of interest is on this zphisher.sh, which is the tool which we are going to install right now and then use it to be able to clone that website and to tap the credentials which I initially told you about. So what I am going to do right now is that I am going to do a bash zphisher.sh. I hope you are following like that. And you can see that if I hit an enter like this, it shows that it is installing packages. And after installing packages, it leads me to an interface like this one here. Now, this is what we have. You can see, select an attack for your victim. Do you want to create a fake Facebook page, a fake Instagram account? Do you want to create a TikTok? Let us look at it. For now, we are going to use Facebook. So since Facebook is accorded or is given the number 1, we are just going to come here and we type 1 and you hit enter. So it asks you, do you want to use the traditional login Facebook page, or do you want to use fake security login page, Facebook Messenger, and all of that? We want to use the traditional login page, which is given the number 1. So I'm just going to put a 1 here. Sorry. I put a 1 here and I hit enter. Now it leads me to localhost, Cloudflare, and local expose. Now, localhost here is when we want to create a link that we can use on our localhost, on the same machine which I am using to do this or to perform this tutorial, which is my Kali Linux. Cloudflare help us to be able to create a URL which we can host online, and then we can lure users of the internet into clicking it. The moment they click it, it is going to redirect them to the real Facebook page, but it is going to prompt them for their usernames and their passwords. The moment they input that username and password on that website, the attacker is somewhere tapping into those credentials. Now, since we want to use localhost, we are going to just write one, and I hit enter. It asks, do you want to use a custom port? For now, I don't want to use any custom port number. So I'm going to put just an N like this. And then it shows that it is initializing and that it is installing packages and also creating a, a link or a URL. And here is our link here. Now, the next thing you are going to do is that you are going to hover over this link like this, and then you click or you press on control and then click like this. My friends, this is what we have. It redirects us to a fake Facebook page. Remember that when I started this tutorial, I showed you this fake Facebook page, but now we are here. So now this is the fake Facebook page which the attacker has presented to you. And then now, if you're the victim, you come innocently and then you type your email, like let's say for example hhh@gmail.com, and then maybe a password like 12345 6. Let me copy it like this. I am doing it here so that you should see everything that is happening, and then I put it here like this. Now, if I just click login, look at what is going to happen. This is going to redirect us or to show us maybe an error message. And then you, the victim, you are wondering that you want to log into Facebook. What must have happened? And then maybe you are putting your credentials here and all of that. But you don't know that behind the scenes, the attacker has already tapped those credentials, that username and password, which you just typed in that login interface. Now, if you come to your back to your Kali Linux, this is the attacker machine now here, which is who is using ZFisher. If you come here now, you can see that this is the password. Look at it. And this, oh, sorry, this is a username and this is the password. So now the attacker now is going to use this username and password to log into your Facebook page. And then now that is how you are hacked online. That is how you become a victim of a phishing email or of a phishing attack. Now, I am going to take a control C to abort or to stop this, and then I am going to clear my screen like this. Then I am also going to reinstall this same tool, and then we are now going to go to the second step. And the second step which I want us to use is I want us to use an Instagram page now. When we use the Instagram page, we are going to promise the potential victim that we want to give him or her 1,000 followers. This one is aimed for those people that are desperate for followers online. So without wasting much time, let us continue. Here you can see that Instagram is given number 2. So you just put 2 here and you click. It asks if you want to use a traditional login page, you want to use this. We are going to use the third one. We want to promise the victim that we are going to give him 1,000 followers. 1,000 followers. So it is number 3. I put 3 and I click, and then it shows now that it asks us whether we want to use a local host, Cloudflare, or local expose. Now we want to use Cloudflare. We want to create a URL and then host it online so that anybody that clicks or any user of the internet that clicks or that happens to click on that URL will get his credentials and put his credentials. We are going to tap those credentials using ZFisher. So we are going to be using 2 here, which stands for Cloudflare, as you can see here like this. So I'm going to hit enter. It asks me if I want to use a custom port. I said no, I don't want to use a custom port for now. And then it says that it is launching Cloudflare, initializing and launching Cloudflare. So we have to wait. It asks us, do we want to mask the URL? Masking URL here means that do we want to customize the URL in a way that it is going to make the victim to believe that this URL is real. For now, we are not going to do that. We are going to do it in the third attack. So I am going to take an N for no, and then I wait for it to create the URL. Now look at it here. These are the various URL he has created. One, two, and three. Now, these three URLs here. Now, if you look at the first one here, you see that it is showing that it is going to host on Cloudflare, and you can see cloudflare.com. So now I am going to place my mouse pointer on it like this, and then I'll take a control and I click. This is what is going to happen. Look at it, my friends. This is a fake cloned Instagram page in front of you here. And if you scroll right down, you can see it. It says that you should enter your credentials. Oh, what did I do? Let me take it slowly. It says that get up to 1,000 followers fast and instantly. So this is aimed at those who seek for popularity, those who want to get more followers, so as maybe to be able to get monetized and all of that online and all of that, or to get more views. So now this is what we are going to do here. What the attacker now is waiting for is that the moment you put your email here and your password, he is going to harvest it still from the comfort of the Kali Linux there using that ZFisher tool which we are talking about. So let us say that the username this time around is Derek at gmail.com, and that his password is let me just say 098765432 and 1. That is the password, and I submit. This is what is going to happen. It is going to redirect the victim into the real Instagram account. Now, let me pause here and explain something. This is the same thing that happened in the case when we cloned Facebook page. If you happen to get in contact, or if something like it happens to you immediately, what you need to do is to rush and change your password immediately. Because right now, as we sit here right now, if I go to my terminal and check, you are going to see that the attacker has already tapped your credentials. So you need to be very fast enough to change your password. And this is also where two-factor authentication comes in, because he is going to try to log in from a different device which is not recognized by Facebook or by Instagram, and then they are going to ask him for maybe a two-factor authentication. If, or had it been you had not created a two-factor authentication or activated it on your account, then you are going to get hacked like that. So these are the credentials that he is going to use to attack your system. You can see Derek at gmail.com, and you can see the password there. So that is how Cloudflare is used. That is how we can host the URL online and wait for anybody who may come in contact with this URL or send to a particular target which we might want to exploit. Now, the third one is we are going to now use a custom port, and then we are going to now mask our URL so as for it to look convincing for the target. So I am going to do a Control C to abort. Then I will reinstall this tool using bash zphisher.sh. I hit enter, and then it takes me back to our interface, our custom interface, or our normal interface. Now, this time around, we are going to use TikTok. We are going to clone TikTok. So since TikTok is number 10, I will just write 10 here, and I hit enter. Now we are using local expose, which is another online service. So I am going to take a 3 like this, and then they ask me if I want to use a custom port. Yes, we can put any port. I'm going to put 80, maybe 80, 90. Oh, that was so fast. Anyways, it is 8. It's okay. You can put anything, and then they ask you change local server region. No, we don't want to change any region, so I am going to put an N. It says, do you want to change or mask your URL? Of course, this is the purpose of this third tutorial. So I am going to put a Y for yes, and then now it brings me here and it's asking me I should put my desired URL. So let's say, for example, that I want to lure the attacker into thinking that I want to present maybe a project to him, or I am I want to use my hashtag, which goes by cyber security or nothing. If you type this hashtag on Google, you are going to see every information about me and the security awareness programs which I always post online. So this is and I do.com like this. This is what I want to send to the victim. I want the victim to believe that this is my website. So I'm going to click enter, and now it takes it time to create a custom masked URL for us to send to the victim. And now you can see the customized URL here. You can see cybersecurity or nothing.com. So now what I'm going to do right now is that, or what the attacker can do here is he can copy this URL and send to the potential victim, maybe using email or instant messaging like WhatsApp and Messenger, or any other means which he deemed necessary that is going to reach the victim. So in our case here, since we are the victim and we are the attacker at the same time, I am just going to hover over this URL or select it like this. I click a control and then I click like this. It shows that I should confirm. It says you are about to log in into a site which is not good. These are security controls which Google brings to you, and you must be very skeptical when you get such. So we are going to say yes. When you say yes, in the case of the victim, he will say yes. He might just be thinking that they are one of those security controls that may not mean anything. And then they are still asking you to confirm your action here. They are still signaling to you to be careful that you are about to visit a malicious site. So we'll just take visit. I click on visit, and then look at it, my friends. This is a cloned TikTok account custom page showing us that we should log in to get 1,000 TikTok likes. It is too good to be true. And when it is too good to be true, do not do it. When you feel skeptical online, when you are browsing, do not undertake that action which you might want to undertake. So right now, I am going to type a different password or a different username. Let's put this time around maybe Shella at Gmail. Let's put Yahoo this time around, yahoo.com. And then I put any credentials. Let's put www.12345. And now I click. Now, before clicking login, let me come back here. You can see nothing is here. So I am going back now. I am going back now to the TikTok followers, and I'm going to take login. And then you see, it leads us, it says we should reset our password. So you may be thinking that there is a problem, and now you want to reset your password and all of that, not knowing that your credentials has been harvested. This is Shella at yahoo.com, and this is the password here. So now the attacker now has tapped this juicy information from you, and he is now going to use it to log into your system. So my friends, so far, thank you for watching this tutorial up till now. I am going to be or to do injustice to myself and to you if I don't tell you how to protect yourself from such attacks. Now, the first thing you must do is always verify a URL before you click. Make sure that the URL is legit. Secondly, look carefully at the domain which you are clicking. Look carefully at the domain which you are clicking, and then do not log into Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok by clicking a link. If you want to log into Facebook or into these platforms, go to Google yourself and type TikTok and navigate till you are able to log in. And then the next thing is that one. Take note that promises like offering followers, 1,000 followers, maybe within 1 or 2 days. Those are promises that are unattainable. They are not just, they don't make sense. Do not adhere to such promises. And then one other important thing is that always update your browser constantly so as to patch the security vulnerabilities that may be existing in that browser. And then last but not the least, Always make sure you change your password. And finally, activate a two-factor authentication so that if such an attack is about to take place in your maybe on your Facebook page or any page or in your account, you are going to be notified and then you can be able to block the attacker. Thank you so far for watching this tutorial. If you found it interesting, please don't leave without subscribing for more videos like this. And don't also forget to like so that we can be able to reach other people out there and create more security awareness. My name is Banakengiom. I am your ethical hacker. Have a great day and thank you.